Hello everyone, my name is Anna and I'm going to share 5 tips on dating when you're a single parent. So this is for people who are just having trouble like finding their boo or whatever because they're single and they want to make sure the safety for their children, or they just don't know exactly what to do when it comes to like providing safety with for their children, and they just want to find somebody who they can basically relate to. And also like any kind of like relationship situations that you're having when it comes to dating when you're single. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 5 tips on, and sorry, this nail right here, it just broke today, so it's a little ghetto right now, but okay, who cares. So um so I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how to either, provide safety for your children, when you're dating, and also trying to find that guy or that girl that is going to help you, you know, just fulfill your every need or whatever. So, um, number one, I want to say do a background check. Do a background check on the person that you're dating. And you don't even have to pay for it, sis or sir. All you have to do is, you know, type their name on Google. Type their name in on Google, and it will show you everything that that person has done from start to finish. When they were 5 years old, they stole some candy out of Walmart when they was a baby or whatever. It's gonna show that too. So type their name in on Google and find out everything about them. Like, you need to find out every single thing about him or her, because that is number one, safety for your child. Make sure that your child is safe. Make sure that he ain't, did anything, or she hasn't done anything to harm any other child in this world, or he don't have no abusive tendencies. Do your research on people. Make sure that their background is clean, because every person I date, because I'm a single parent or whatever, I make sure that Buddy has a background check done, okay? Make sure old boy has not been doing any kind of craziness to other children, or any kind of theft, burglary, none of that. Make sure we got some good grounds around here, okay? That's number one, safety. Number two, I say make sure that you guys have a common interest in each other. Make sure that you guys have a common interest. And I must say that again. If he doesn't want to have children and you already have 5 kids, Buddy don't need to be in y'all don't need to be in a relationship. Like, if he doesn't have any children and he don't want children and he don't even want your children, he just wants you, run. Like, run. Because your children they come first. Like, they come first in your life. That is your pride and joy. Like, your children. Like, that's your legacy, your child. So don't date Buddy who has no kids and don't want no kids. He just wants you to stick around and look stupid while your mom and your pa or whatever, your granny, watch your kids while you just sitting around with him, because he don't want to be around your children. Sis, run. Don't even stop to look back. Just go the other way. Because it's a lot of women out here that have dated men that did not want any children. They did not. And it's sad, because it's like, okay, I got 3 kids or whatever. And I know a person who that happened to. Like, the dude did not want no kids and he ended up dating her. Didn't even want her kids. Must I repeat? Didn't even want to deal with her kids. So make sure that y'all have common interests or whatever. Make sure that he loves children, and he's basically, whenever he marries you, okay, if y'all decide to get married, some people, they like to play house forever or whatever, don't get married. But that's on another another story or whatever. That's another story, y'all. But make sure that he has common interests, that he loves your kids, and when he becomes stepdad or whatever, he's cool with that. He's cool with that, okay? Number three, Triple D, you know, make sure buddy or sis, you know, you gotta say both nowadays, because people have girlfriends, you know, females have girlfriends, you know, stuff like this. So, you know, it's human. That's what people do, you know. You love who you love or whatever. So, make sure he or she is willing to treat your child as if that was his child or her child or whatever. Because people don't like kids. They don't like kids. And as you can see from the news, kids get, by just crazy stuff. And that's what hurts me the most. That's the reason why I'm doing this video anyway, because I see a lot of people on the news just because their boyfriend did something to their kid. No, like that really makes me cringe. Like that makes me be like, okay, sis should have been in jail too. She let that happen to her child. Sis should have been in jail too. And it makes me want to just punch the female in the face. I almost cursed, but it made me want to punch her in the face. So, yeah, so number three, make sure dude or sis has common interests. Sorry, that was my dog in the back. She gets a little rowdy or whatever sometimes, but I don't know if you can hear or whatever. But yeah, sorry, I got interrupted. My homegirl called me or whatever. So, and also, number four, do not bring dude or sis by right off the bat, right out when y'all meet or whatever, to meet your child. For what? Like, why? He has a lot to prove, or she has a lot to prove to meet your child. Like, your child is your pride in possession, I must say, okay? Sorry, y'all, these locks, they finna come down anyway, so don't judge me. I don't even care. I'm just not here to judge. I'm here to teach y'all game. This is free game right here. Y'all can go to counselors or whatever and get this free game, and y'all gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta pay for this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm giving y'all free game. Yes, I am. So make sure that he or she is not around your child right off the rip. Like, no. And when I mean right off the rip, is just in case you guys are watching, right off top. Like, right off top. Do not bring your child around your mate, okay? Make sure that he passed the background check, that he has common interests, okay? And make sure that he likes kids, okay? So we already went over those three. So make sure he likes kids, and he one day, you know, if y'all decide to get married, he's gonna treat your kid as if that's his own. Yeah, so don't let buddy come around your kid like it's okay, because you want to create that boundary that this is my prize and possession, and if you want to get close to me or whatever, then you're gonna have to make sure that you meet my requirements before you meet my prize and possession, which is your child. Like, make sure that he is good. You know what I'm saying? Everything's good. All those three listed is good. Whatever. All those three that I just listed before are great. Make sure that all of that is good, because it's gonna be a time where you gonna want him to meet your child. It's gonna be a time where you like, oh, I really want him to meet him or her, Susie or Bobby. I want him to meet Mark or whatever, whoever you might be dating. I don't know. Make sure that y'all good, and you know, at least I would say My ideal time is like around like 6 months, because 6 months is a real good amount of time to say, okay, I like dude. You know what I'm saying? That's half of a year. You know what I'm saying? After that year, hey, things could go right, things could go left. But make sure within that 6 months time or whatever. I mean, realistically, a lot of people are not gonna wait 6 months. Okay, I understand that. But at least wait 2 weeks. Like at least 2 weeks to meet your kid. Don't let nobody just come around your kid and then they act like they dead. That's an issue. So that means that he's controlling. So as soon as he meets your child, he telling them shut up. No. So no, don't do that. That's that's a no for me. So make sure that you like him and you feel like this is the dude that I want to be with long term. Then he meet your your prized possession, girl. Don't let him just meet your kid right off the bat. No, he's not worth it. And if you want to meet your kid that bad, red flags right there. Just throw in the towel, sis. Just throw in the towel. Like, be like, no, what do you want me, my son, or my daughter for? That's none of your business. Like, like, make sure he's worth it. Number 5, I must say, make sure that he or she is willing. So make sure that he is in it for the long haul, okay? Like, make sure that he's in it for the long haul, or she's in it for the long haul, because a lot of times, we meet dudes or whatever, and he's not ready. He's not ready to make that full commitment. You know what I mean? And then it's like you basically allow this man to be around your child for X, Y, and Z time, and you think that he's there, you know what I'm saying? And he really not there. You know what I'm saying? He's really not ready for a family. You know what I mean? So make sure that that dude is actually ready for a family, because it plays a lot in your child's life. You could be with a dude for a year or whatever, or 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, or whatever. Make sure he's willing to say, you know what, I do. I want to marry this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you ask those questions. You get what I'm saying? Ask those questions. It makes a difference. Are you willing? Are you ready for marriage? Or, you know what I'm saying? And right when y'all getting to know each other, you know what I'm saying? I know it's kind of hard to say, and it's kind of hard to judge. Honestly, like, I'll be honest with you, it's very, very hard to judge right off the rip. Like, to say, oh well, make sure that dude is ready to get married. You don't know, and you don't even know if you want to marry him right off the bat. But when you're dating with a child, it makes a tremendous difference. It makes a huge difference, because you want to make sure that that dude is not playing around. And especially you have a daughter, like I have a little girl or whatever, and I feel like I just can't be in and out relationships like that. Like, no, I can't do that. I really cannot, because I don't want my daughter to be around here, be dying and thinking that being monogamous is okay. Like, no, it's not okay. And the way you carry yourself, like, you have to uphold yourself. Like, when you have kids, like, it's a whole nother level. It's a whole nother ball game. You are your child's future. Believe it or not, you are. Whatever you instill in your child, that's what they become when they get older. So you being a thought out here, your daughter gonna be a thought. If you being a thought out here, your son gonna be a thought. Point blank, period. So please make sure that you guys are actually out there just upholding your value. Like, uphold your value as a woman, uphold your value as a man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here just thotting and dating people that just really don't have that common interest that they want to be in your child's life, or they really want to be in your life. I learned that, honestly, for real. Like, I learned that for real. So that's why I'm giving y'all the free game, because I feel like I want people to succeed. I like to see people succeed out here. I'm not a hater. If I see y'all, you know, like, if I see people doing good or whatever, and they in like real relationships or whatever, and they really doing good, I mean, I honestly applaud that. I really do. Like, I really love to see people succeed, and I feel like I want to see a lot of black families like just grow. Like, I really, that's honestly like my biggest, you know, dream, is to have like this beautiful family, you know, like this beautiful family. And if women say that's not a goal, then what are they doing? What are you doing out here? What is really your purpose? What is really, are you really walking in your purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about that generational wealth? Have y'all thought about that? Like, think about that kind of things. Like, think about those things when you're dating, and when you're dating with a child. Like, think about that legacy that you want to basically leave on when you're a single parent. You know what I'm saying? And you can do it by yourself. You, by all means, people do it by themselves every day. But I'm saying, for people out here just really trying to like date people, and they do no kind of background check on anybody that they're dating. Like, they don't do nothing. They don't even ask questions. They just start boom boom. You know what I mean? Like, boom boom, and they in love. No, ask questions. Like, you don't know nothing about his family. You don't know nothing about how he was raised. Like, if he was in a 2-parent home, or his mom was a single parent, did he get beat on? And then you can't even trust that, you know, Buddy out here really, you know what I'm saying, being who he really is. Because on social media, that's nothing. People fake the funk all day on social media, and y'all see it. So those are my 5 rules to dating. Number 1, I said basically do a background check. That's number 1, to reiterate. Number 2, make sure that, you know, y'all have common interests. Make sure that, you know, he actually wants kids, or if he don't want kids, whatever, find out why. Maybe he don't. Maybe he think your children are enough. You got 6 kids. I mean, no, nothing wrong with having 6 kids. I don't care. That's you. I would love to have a you know, a big family one day. That's fine. That's great. Number 3, make sure that, you know, that he love your kids as his own. Like, make sure he loves your kids as his own. I must say that, or he or she, you know, because that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? You don't want nobody, you know, being around your kids and they don't even like kids. No. Number 4, make sure that that he's basically, you know, in it for the long haul, like, for real. I mean, I think that was number 5. I don't know. I'm not sure, but those are my guidelines or whatever. And number 5, make sure that he wants kids, or if he don't want kids or whatever. But I can't remember. If you want to hear more of the rules, just fast forward. That's all. But those are my rules and my guidelines for dating with children. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's free game right there. I just really want to see a lot of like couples. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see no more divorces, and I want to see single parents, single women actually out here thriving. You know what I'm saying? If they do decide to get married, or if they do decide to bring their kids, you know, to see around they dude or they female, whatever. Like, for real, like, I like to see that. Like, I love to see that. You know, I want to see that. So, thank y'all so much for watching my video. I hope everybody's having a blessed one, having a blessed life. And if you're not having a blessed life, you know, manifest that. And make sure that you're basically doing everything you can. You hustling, you grinding, you making sure that you're happy. Make sure all of those things, so you can become successful. and be happy. That's all I gotta say. Happiness is key. Um, happiness is key, for real. Make sure you're happy. And I love you guys. I'm a flower child. I do always say I love you because love makes the world go round. So I love you guys, and I hope that someone learned something from this video. And if you didn't learn from something from this video, I'm glad you already knew, because hey, maybe you can just help somebody else in this world. So thank y'all so much, and I hope y'all have a blessed one. Peace out.